And I'm really happy to have you back in this tutorial. By the end of this tutorial, you will learn a proven method to generate a steady stream of income for yourself by simply creating and publishing books on Kobo Writing Life. Alright? And this can potentially earn you a minimum of extra $200 every single month. If you're a 9 to 5 job worker, or you're a busy person just like me, or you have any other thing that you do but you really want more for yourself, all right, this is actually the best thing that you ever come across. This is the best skill you ever learn, because I take it as a skill. I do not regard it as a business. All right, now if you're using your smartphone or you're using an iPhone, you can make use of these two devices to make at least a minimum of $200 every single month for yourself by just creating books and publishing them on Kobo Writing Life. At the time of making this video, a dollar is 730 naira. This means that if you're earning an extra income of $200 every month, that means you're earning about 146,000 naira just for creating books and publishing them on Kobo Writing Life. If earning at least 146,000 naira or even more every single month sounds so good to you, then I want you to stay tuned to the end of this video presentation. All right, now in this tutorial, what exactly are you going to learn? What are the outlines? Let me take you to the outlines so you get to understand things that you're going to find in this particular tutorial. The first one is what you should know about Kobo Writing Life. All right, and then the second is how Kobo Writing Life works and how to make money creating books and publishing them on Kobo Writing Life. While the third is you're going to be shown the type of books that you can actually publish on Kobo Writing Life. There are actually some books that you cannot publish on Kobo, right? While I will make it known to you the type of books that you can publish on Kobo and make lots of money from. All right. Then the fourth one is a question that many people do ask, that will this work for me because I'm not a writer? What I simply want you to understand in this tutorial is that even if you are a writer or you're not a writer, this will surely work for you. All right, but you're going to understand more on this. Then the last thing is you taking action. All right, this is actually the outline that you are going to meet in this particular tutorial. All right, you may be asking yourself that what exactly is Kobo Writing Life and how do they work? All right, I actually call Kobo Writing Life a lazy man's way to make money on the internet because it doesn't require much expertise and it allows you to work from anywhere. Let me make you understand this better. I call it a lazy man's way of making money. Even though you're lazy, you can make money. Even though you're lazy, you can make money from Kobo Writing Life, because it does not require that you should be a professional, or does not require you to be an internet guru, or you to be a graphic designer or a writer before you can make money from Kobo Writing Life. And it allows you to work from anywhere, in as much that you have something called, or a device called smartphone or iPhone, even your laptop. If you have it, you can make money using these devices no matter where you are. All right, so Kobo Writing Life is one of the world's largest online publishing platform, which allows you and I to self-publish books for free. Basically, this is telling you that we have, apart from this traditional means of selling books, because if you go outside now, I don't know the last time you actually bought a book from a bookstore. This kind of stores is actually called a local store, where you can get any kind of book, but when it comes to Kobo Writing Life, this is a digital store. Okay, this is a digital online platform where you can, get different kind of books from. Now, just take for instance that these traditional platforms, these traditional shops that you go to buy books, right? Let me say, for instance, you're part of those people that write books and you give to these people to help you to sell out these books. When this book is being sold, you're earning your commission, which I don't even think maybe this exists, right? But when it comes to digital online publishing platforms like Kobo Writing Life, it allows you and I to self-publish our book. Like, it allows you to write books, to create books and publish them on their platform for free. All right, it gives you a lot of advantages over these traditional bookstores. Now, what do we do basically? We actually upload simple word books, like simple word books or simple documents, such as fictional books, novels, storybooks, and the rest of them, which you are going to know, right? Once we've been able to create these books, we publish them on Kobo, and then they become available in every part of the world. Just imagine that you, in your sitting room, you're writing a book or you're creating a book. Then that particular book that you created, you publish it on Kobo Writing Life, and Kobo made it available in every part of the world. It will be available in US, it will be available in Canada, it will be available in UK, it will be available in Mexico, Japan, India, China, France, Germany, and a lot of numbers of international markets. But guess what? When that your particular book is live on these platforms, they are available to over 275 million active customers. All right, on Kobo Writing Live, we have over 270 million customers that patronizes them every single day. They have millions of customers on their platform that buy book every single day. Okay, so that is to tell you that if your book is available on any of these platforms, you will make a lot of sales. I don't want you to think about you don't know how to create books. I don't want you to think maybe you are not techie or something. In as much that you're ready to learn, you're going to be exposed to how you can create your own book. Okay, by the time you're even done learning how to do this will step you up to how you can create books personally that you want to sell out to many people. It won't be something like a magic to you on how every other persons are creating their own books and you're reading the books that they actually created. So this will be something so simple for you that yes, you have a skill on how to create books. And this skill is not just creating books alone. This skill is about creating books and making money from them. All right, so when you now publish that particular book on Kobo, you set the price that you want that book to sell for. Then Kobo will remove their commission whenever anybody buys the book. Whenever someone buys that book, Kobo will remove. Just imagine that your book is $10, for instance. Then someone from nowhere bought that particular book for $10. Then Kobo Writing Life is going to take 30% of their commission, which is they will take $3. Then the $7 is yours. Just imagine that. Okay, and they can buy your book from anywhere in the part of the world. When they now buy your book, nothing concerns you actually. When they buy this book, Kobo Writing Life will be the one to deliver it to them. All right, it is even digital. All right, these are things that you are going to learn when you get started. All right, now let me quickly show you how you can actually make a lot of money creating books and publishing them on Kobo Writing Life. Suppose that you created a book. We create books here, we don't write because we are not writers, we are creators. We create books here, and when you create that book, you publish them on Kobo and you price it out. Let me just say something around $6.99. All right, let me move to my notepad. Now, right here on my notepad, let me say that you created a particular book, just one book, and you price it as let me say $6.99, for instance. Okay, approximately $7, right? Now, in a particular month, because Kobo Writing Life pays every publisher. We are publisher. When you also get started, you become a publisher, right? You can also be called an author. Now, when you price that book at $6.99 and about 100 people in a month buy that book on Kobo, that means that 100 people, right? 100 people that bought that book multiplied by $6.99. Do not forget $6.99. So how much is that going to be when you calculate it? You may actually take your calculator. That is amounting to about $699. All right, $699 in a single month on that particular book. Now, you may not own that $699 because out of the 6.99, they will actually take 30%. Now, let me just say that I've taken that 30%, and out of the $6.99, you are left with about, let me just say something like $500 or $500, for instance. So you're left with $500 in that single month. You're making a lot of money. Now, if that $500 is converted to the current conversion rate of $1 to 730, that is a lot of money for you, more than 300,000 naira if you are not careful. Okay, so that is to tell you that you can make lots of money when you create books and get them published on Kobo Writing Life. Okay, now this is where it gets more interesting, and I really want you to pay attention to this information. If you're a very busy person, maybe you are a 9 to 5 job worker, or you're a 7 to 9 job worker or something, you can create and publish a minimum of 5 books in 30 days. There's a formula my student and I are actually using called Easy Writing Formula. If you implement this particular formula when you start your journey to publishing on Kobo Writing Life, this will help you know the shortcut to create 5 books in a single month. Okay, and now I want you to pay attention to this information again. This is where it gets more crazier, because if each of these 5 books can give you $50 in 30 days, that is pure $250 in 30 days. Now, you don't understand, right? You're confused. Now, let me take you to my notepad and demystify this for you. Now, suppose that in a single month, you're creating 5 different books in just a single month. Now, if each of these books that you have created, each of these 5 books that you have created and you've published on Kobo, if each of them is giving you $50 in 30 days, that is, each of those books, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books, right? One of them is giving you $50 in a month, another is giving you about $50, another is giving you about $50 in a single month. Now, when the addition of all these books together in a single month has given you about $250 in a month. Now, this is the calculation. 5 books that you have created multiplied by the amount that they sell in a month. Do not forget that they sell, in a month you've made about $50 on each, right? Now, on each of them, that is about $250 in that particular month that you have made in just 30 days. So if you calculate this $250, that is more than 300,000 naira as an extra income for yourself. What of a situation whereby that single book or those books are not giving you $50? Maybe they are giving you about $100 per each, you understand? One book is giving you $100, another book is giving you $98 or $100 or even more. Those books in 30 days can give you more than $500 every month. Now, let me say that, for instance, that particular 5 books that you have created and published makes you $100 each. That means that you're going home at the end of that month with $500 in your account, in your US account. All right, and that's a huge money for you. Now, let us continue. If you convert that particular amount that you have earned in that single month from those 5 books, if you convert them to naira using the current dollar rate of 730 naira, it is going to be over 360,000 naira in just 30 days. Okay, this is going to be more than 360,000 naira in just 30 days. This is crazy. Honestly, this is crazy, and this is one of the reasons you need to start your own journey in publishing on Kobo Writing Life. Okay, because it has the potential to create you an extra income, even if you're a very busy individual. All right, now here is a disclaimer, and I need you to pay close attention. There is actually no guarantee that you make huge amount of dollars immediately you start. I need to bring this to your hearing. There is no secret anywhere that will make you a lot of money because you're just getting started. There is always something we call learning. So you need to pass through the learning process before you start earning a lot of dollars on Kobo Writing Life. So I need to pass this disclaimer so you do not have this mindset that immediately you start, you are on your way to making $500, $1,000, because life does not work the way it works in our head. All right. So you need to pass through a process called learning before you start earning. All right. The only secret is that you need to master the strategies that will be taught in the tutorial, that will be taught in the course. All right. So this is actually the disclaimer, and I really want you to understand it better for your good. Okay. Now, here are a few testimonies to prove that this particular opportunity I'm putting out to you works for real people. Okay, let me quickly take you to our channel and show you how a lot of my students are making lots of dollars every single month publishing books on Kobo Writing Life. So here is one of my students who actually started his journey few months ago, let me just say a few weeks ago rather, and she has sold about 6 ebooks, making about $23 for herself in that single month. If I remember very, very well, this particular testimony of this one of my students is still very, very new, because I think it started about a week ago and he has already started making about $23. Do not forget the disclaimer that you have to pass through the learning process. So it varies. The book you can create may be different from the book I create. So my book can go faster, can run faster than yours. But the thing is, you will surely make money. Okay, so here's one of my students that make about $23 in a single month. If in the month of March, can you see that? In the month of March 2023, right here, in the month of March 2023, and March is not even done yet. So here's another student of mine who in a month made about $40 and it was credited to his dollar account. So $40 is about 30,000 naira as a beginner. Just imagine a beginner that just came to publishing, that just started his publishing career, and he has started making about $30,000. 30,000 naira every month. It will come to a stage whereby he or she will be making more than 50k or 100k every single month. All right. Now here's another student. Okay, now here is a screenshot I made of myself on Twitter, where in a month I got about $1,700 for creating books and publishing them on Kobo Writing Life. Okay, this is actually you're going to see a video very soon. This is actually where I got my $1,700 for just creating books and publishing them on Kobo Writing Life. All right, I made a tweet on it, and if you go to my timeline, you're going to see that on my timeline. So now in my community, one of my students, okay, this is actually my student that made that particular $23 in just a few days to the month of March, and we are currently in the month of March. He actually said that he's already making money with Kobo. He had to buy Kobo Writing Life for a smartphone. The one train that he did made him that money. He was thanking me, thank you for this course and the rest of them. So this is telling you that you can make a lot of money from Kobo Writing Life, even as a beginner. Here's another student that made about $13. Here is another student of mine that made about $185. $185. Just imagine that amount of money in a month, in less than 30 days. We are still in the month of March and he has made over $185. All right, if you calculate it, that is more than almost 100,000 or even more, right? So let us continue. So here's actually a video of mine where I made about $1,700 $1,700 in a single month. Can you see that? In the month of January, I made about I made about $320, and in another month I made about $586, and in another month I made about $795 for just creating books and publishing them on Kobo Writing Life. Okay, here is also one of my students. He said, "God bless you for providing this amazing course. I'm really grateful. He just started his journey in the month of March, and we are still in the month of March. It has not ended yet. He has started making money. Before you know it, he or she has made more than $100 in just a month, which you also can start making money when you get started." Okay, now here is another student of mine that has made over $170 just for creating books and publishing them on Kobo Writing Life. Okay, so enough of testimonies. I just want to show you that this particular publishing journey of a thing works for real people like you. And in as much that it has worked for a lot of individuals, it will surely work for you. One thing I love the most when it comes to Kobo Writing Life is that it has a lot of advantages over every other publishing platforms. And I'm going to be explaining few of these advantages that Kobo has over all these other publishing platforms. Okay, the first is global distribution. When it comes to distributing your book, you want to give the best to Kobo Writing Life, right? Because they're going to distribute your book to millions of people. We can't dispute the fact that Amazon KDP, Barnes and Nobles, and the rest of them do not distribute your your book to millions of people, but most of the times, Kobo distributes your book to more people through libraries and the rest of them. And one of the interesting parts is that when you want to, for instance, you want to set a particular book for about maybe $10, for instance, on Kobo, you can also set that particular book on library. Kobo will help you to distribute that particular book to other publishing libraries. But the thing is, the amount that you're going to sell on Kobo platform is going to be different. You're selling on Kobo for $10. They will ask you to input or to enter a more higher price on those libraries, whereby that particular book that you're selling for $10 on Kobo Writing Life platform, you can sell it for about $15 to $20 when you want to publish it through them to other library platforms. That is what other platforms do not have. Then the second is their higher royalty rate. When it comes to making payment, or when it comes to payment or receiving your royalties, they tend to pay out royalties in higher rates, more than every other platforms. Why the fourth advantage over every other publishing platform is what we call personalized support, right? When it comes to Kobo, their customer service offers individual assistance. Like, for instance, if you have any issue on Kobo and you feel like you don't know what to do, you can actually write to their support and they will reply you as though you're a beginner. They will reply you as though you are actually having this face-to-face conversation. They tend to reply you as someone that is just coming to publishing industry for the first time. Their customer service provide a more personalized and responsive experience for authors. Then the third is you being able to upload your file, your book manuscript, and every other files so easily on Kobo Writing Life. When it comes to other platforms like Amazon or Barnes & Noble and the rest, you tend to upload your book through some complicated process, right? They will have to go through reviewing your book, doing this and doing that. But when it comes to Kobo Writing Life, the uploading process is very, very easier and beginner friendly. Okay, for some students who are actually new to publishing, they do not have problem when it comes to Kobo Writing Life. When they have issues maybe with their book, with anything, basically, when they write to Kobo's customer support, they tend to respond and very effectively, more than every other publishing platforms. Now, this is the greatest of all the advantages that Kobo Writing Life has over every other platforms. Just take, for instance, on Amazon KDP. Amazon KDP is known to terminate authors' accounts without warning anybody or without even explaining to them, which can be frustrating and devastating for publishers. Just imagine that you have invested your time and effort into creating a book before you go through the process of creating books and the rest of them. Then at the end of the day, you head over to publish on this platform and you've been able to earn hundreds of dollars, for instance, on Amazon KDP. We can't dispute the fact that Amazon KDP is the largest of all publishing platforms. But the fact remains that they terminate people's accounts without asking. They terminate people's account without explanation. They are very, very quick at terminating people's account. And when they terminate your account, if you have $1,000 in your account, even if it is $10 or $20 or $100 or $200, any amount of money that you have on Amazon KDP, immediately you get your account terminated, your royalty is gone and gone forever. You will not be able to receive your payment anymore. So this is one of the disadvantages that Amazon KDP has, whereby we, most times we are not fully confident when we are, putting our book out there on Amazon KDP, because anything can just happen and they will send you a message that, hey, we are terminating your account quick, effectively, blah, 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 and the rest. When you send them messages from now till 100 years, if they feel like they want to open it, they open. But if they tell you that this is the final decision, you don't want to disturb yourself anymore, the account is gone. When you have any money in that account, thousands of dollars, they don't care to know. Your royalties, your dollars, your earnings is gone forever. So on Kobo Writing Life, they have a more transparent policy, right? And whenever there's any problem, they tend to give authors or publishers notice. They tend to give you a notice before they terminate your account. And before they can even terminate your account, you've been working against the rule for so many times. You've been working against the rule. They keep on warning you. They keep on sending you a message that there are a lot of things that you need to do and rectify. When you fail to rectify that issue, then they go ahead to terminate your account. And when your account is still terminated, if you send them a message with genuine apology and the rest, they tend to reinstate your account. All right, I want to stress again that you don't need to be a writer to do this. I need to emphasize this to you so you understand that you don't need to be a writer to do this. You don't need to be techie. You don't need to be skilled. You don't need to learn a lot of things. In as much that you can read and write, in as much that you can read and understand, in as much that you have your smartphone or an iPhone or any device at all, you can make lots of money creating books and publishing them on Kobo Writing Life. And again, if you're a writer, it means that you just want to upskill yourself. You want to take your skill to the next level. All right. If you're not a writer, I want you to be rest assured that with our easy writing formula, you can get started immediately without any writing experience. Do you get that? You can get started immediately without any writing experience. And the most interesting thing about this opportunity is that you can create a book as small as 25 pages. You may have come across books of about 25 pages. And you can also create books as large as 50 pages, as many as 200 pages, as even more, right? You can create much. There's no guide to this. There is no law to this. There's no rule to this, to the amount of books you can create. You can create as low as 25 pages, 30 pages, 40, 50, 100, 200, and more. So there's no rule. And this is basically telling you that from those books that you have created, with the numbers of those books you've created, you can still make lots of money every month from them. All right. Now, let me quickly show you the type of books that you can create and sell on Kobo. So right here, I want to show you the kind of books that you can publish on Kobo Writing Life, that you'll be on your way to making lots of money on this platform. Here are samples of the type of content you can publish. The first one is you can publish books on novels. Okay, you can publish stories, short stories, long stories, it doesn't matter. Okay, you can also write books on poetry. If you're a poet writer or something, you can publish your collections and make money from them. You can also create graphic novels and comics. All these comical books that has to do with a graphics. You just upload some graphics on them, like comics, and for children basically, and or for old or for adults basically. So you can do something like this on Kobo Writing Life. All right, and more, you can create children's books and picture books just like this. You can work on a particular model called cookbooks and recipes. This has to do with books on how to cook. Okay, on the type of recipes that you can use for your delicacies, for this kind of books that basically talk on what you can eat, what you can cook, what you can prepare for your health, food, fruits, a lot of delicacies and the rest. So you can create books on them. You basically learn how to do all this in the tutorial. All right, and again, you create books on self-help and personal development, on travel guides. These are books. Travel guide is a book that you create on, maybe for instance, there's a particular trend coming on, or maybe those people that want to travel to Dubai, for instance, you just want to write something on travel guide on how to travel to Dubai, how to lodge in Dubai, where to do a lot of exercises, where to get a lot of refreshments, where to do this and that. You just want to write something on them. You can create books on them and also publish. You will learn how to do all this in the course. Okay, now you will also learn how to create books on religious and spiritual books. You learn how to write books on business and finance books, business and finance, right? Then also you can also create some things on fiction, science fiction and fantasy. Then lastly, romance novel, that is romance, romance rather, that has to do with love, marriage, all these things and the rest of them, dating and the rest of them. So you can create books on romance and love stories. So there are a lot of books that you can actually create when it comes to Kobo Writing Life. All right, now what is the next thing? The next thing is for you to take action. If you really know that you want to make money, you want to build another source of income you want to build another source of income for yourself, you want to do something more different, then you need to take action. Okay, if you're still watching this, it shows that you're serious about transforming your life financially, and I need to applaud you for that. You have really done well to have watched this particular tutorial to this very extent. You've done so well. And in that case, here is what I want to do for you. I would love to coach you so that you will be on your way to earning in Kobo, right? To earning with Kobo, right? Then it will also be my pleasure to take you under my wing and coach you every step of the way. And that is the reason I have created a detailed and easy to digest video tutorial with resource blueprint called Kobo Writing Life for smartphone that will show you how to exactly generate at least a minimum of $200 every single month on Kobo as a beginner. Let me emphasize this. This is one of the reasons because you're ready to transform your life financially and you've been able to watch to the end of this video. Then in that case, I would love to coach you. I would love to hold you by the hand and take you every step of the way on how you can actually earn at least a minimum of $200 every single month just from creating books and publishing them on Kobo Writing Life, even as a beginner. Here is where it gets more interesting. I said previously that I have a tutorial that I have set aside, a detailed and easy to digest video tutorial, okay, with a resource blueprint. And that tutorial is actually called Kobo Writing Life for smartphone. Now, here is what you are going to get inside of this course and the bonuses you're going to get when you get this course. This is what you're going to get inside of this course. In the first module, you're going to be shown the overview of Kobo Writing Life. Then that is where we have introduction to Kobo Writing Life. We have how to stay safe on Kobo Writing Life because there are some regulations and rules that you need to follow before you start publishing. And do not be frightened. You will learn how to stay safe. Okay. Then you will learn the importance of pen names. You learn about how to create your account, the walkthrough, the do's and don'ts of Kobo publishing, how to create your dollar account that you can use to receive payments from every part of the world and also from Kobo Writing Life. With this dollar account, it is not limited to publishing alone. You can use it to receive payment from any part of the world. All right. Then you will learn how to link this your dollar account to Kobo and start receiving money with it. Then you will learn how to research the market, how to find profitable niches that you can work on. Then the pricing strategy, the best way to price your book on Kobo Writing Life. Then the module 2, you are going to be introduced to evergreen books, and this is what you're going to learn when you get started with module 2. The overview of evergreen books, how to research evergreen models, the content creations and how to title them, cover creation with Canva, how to create wonderful book covers with Canva. Okay. Now also how to research for keyword and category researches. Right, how to research for keyword and how to research for categories. Then publishing that your book on Kobo. And again, there's a particular blueprint which I call a resource blueprint that shows you and open you up to the best category when it comes to evergreen niches. While the third module introduces you to summary books. Okay, you will learn about the overview of summary books. You learn about how to research the model. You learn how to create the content and how to set the title, the cover creation using Canva. Then there's a guide on this particular model. Summary books has a guide. Then you're going to be introduced to the guide on summary books, the disclaimer basically. Then you'll be on your way to publishing on Kobo, and also will be shown to the best category for that particular niche. All right. Why the module 4 introduces you to what we call trend model. You're going to be introduced to introduction to trend models. You're going to learn the 5 channels that my students and I use to make topic research. Then you learn how to analyze your trend topic. You also learn how to create your book and how to title them, because all these modules and models, they have their own unique ways of book creation and titling. So you don't want to think they are the same. All right. That is why you need to take yourself, you need to be patient and learn the procedures and strategies. All right. Then you will learn how to get your keyword, how to get your categories, and how to analyze them. You will learn how to publish them on Kobo. Then you'll be exposed to the best categories when it comes to trend niches. Why the module 5 introduces you to what we call biography models. Okay, you learn how to create books on biographies. You learn how to do topic research, how to analyze topic, how to title your book. Then you learn the guidelines, because I said earlier that each of these models has their unique way, has their guidelines, has its own disclaimer. And that is why you need to take yourself, you through the learning process. Basically, you need to take yourself through the learning process. Okay, now you will learn how to create your book content, how to set it up and format it, how to create your book designs, how to publish them on Kobo, and you'll be exposed to the categories that are best and the best-selling categories basically on biography niches. Now, here is another one, which is the module 6. You'll be introduced to what we call cookbook models. I said earlier that you can create books on how to cook food. Just imagine you're teaching someone how to cook rice. Imagine you are writing a book on how to cook beans. Imagine you're writing a book on how to cook chicken and chips, the recipes that they need, then the procedures to this and procedures to that. Just on food alone. That is what we call cookbooks. How to cook different kind of books. How to cook different kind of foods. This is a book on them, right? How to use fruits to cook these particular dishes, how to use this to cook these particular dishes, and the rest of them. You're going to learn that. You're going to be exposed. And this is when it comes to making money, when it comes to writing books, you don't want to ignore this model at all, because biography model will make you a lot of money, summary model will make you a lot of money, trend model will make you a lot of money. All right, you are going to be introduced to cookbook model, the topic research, how to create the book, how to set it up, how to design the book covers, how to publish that book, and also the best category. And at the same time, you'll be exposed to how to get copyright-free images for cookbook covers. When it comes to creating the covers, don't be confused. You will learn all these things. Calm down, okay? Don't be frightened. Don't be disturbed. You are going to learn all this. Now, what about the bonuses? Alongside what you're going to learn, I have a bonus for you when you get this course. These are the bonuses that come alongside with your course. You will have lifetime access to my community, where you'll be able to get extra updates on what is trending and what not is trending. Because in my community, I do give updates on, hey, this is the book I want you guys to work on, because I know that it can make them a lot of money if they act on that book. Then you also have access to my personal free tool that will create your book in minutes. That is an easy writing formula tool that will show you how to create your book in minutes. So fast and easy. Okay. Then you learn how to check for plagiarisms. You will learn how to scale your book sales. There are always strategies to many things. You will learn the strategies to scaling your book sales on Kobo Writing Life. Then you will be introduced to Canva Pro subscription, where you'll be able to use Canva Pro for your cover creations and many more. Then you'll be given lifetime access to premium Quillboard. All right. In my team, we have lifetime access to premium Quillboard, which when you also come on board, you're going to be given the access to this premium Quillboard that you can use to paraphrase your content and check for plagiarisms and the rest. Then you will also learn differently how to get copyright-free images on the internet. Then you will learn the simplified guide to book cover creation. It is not just about getting these copyright-free images. You will learn how to do some little things that will make your images stand out. Then I will show you how I designed a compelling book cover. This is another tutorial on its own, and this is free. All these bonuses I've been mentioning, they are for free, in as much that you get this course on time. Okay, you learn how to create compelling book covers, because I will show you from A to Z. Then the last thing is how to use a particular AI to create your book. This particular AI will generate your content for you in less than 10 seconds. I know this is mouth-watering. You don't want to lose out. Okay? You do not want to lose out on this. I believe that you're ready to get started. And let me take you through the process of taking action. With all I've said so far, with all the things you're going to learn in the course, with all the bonuses that I'm going to give you for free, the total value for everything is actually 25,000 naira. Okay, the total value for everything from A to Z is 25,000 naira. Well, you're not paying the 25,000 naira to get this course. Okay, you're not paying that 25,000 naira to get this course. Although the original price is 25,000 naira, but as at now, if you are getting this course today, you're going to be getting it for a discount of 20,000 naira. This has taken out 5,000 naira from your money. This has given you the opportunity to get this course, to get into the community of money makers with just 25,000 naira. Sorry, with just 20,000 naira instead of 25,000 naira. Okay, so instead of you using 25,000 naira to get this course, you've been taking I've actually helped you to take away 5,000 naira and get this course for a discount price of 20,000 naira. So I want you to get this course today for this price tag, for this discount of 20,000 naira, because before you know it, the value will go back and it may be either 25,000 naira or 30,000 naira or even more, because the increment of this course is based on the value. Okay, and I need you to understand that time is never on your side. So if you know that you're ready to start something for yourself, I want you to get this course as soon as possible with a discount slash of 20,000 naira. I've taken away 5,000 naira from your money. I just want you to get started instantly with just 20,000 naira. Okay, now to join the community of people who want to turn their smartphones into dollar ATMs. Just imagine you have a lot of ATMs that are spilling out money every day or every week or every month. That sounds interesting, right? And that is one of the reasons you need to join the community of money makers as soon as possible. Okay? All you just have to do is send a DM to the person that gave you access to this video. Tell the person that you are ready to get started. Go with this message: I want to get started now. Okay, so I want you to go back to that person. Tell the person that I have given you a discount of 20,000 naira, that you're not paying 25,000 naira to get access to the community of money makers. Okay, to join to get this course. Okay, so when you meet the person, I want you to tell it to the person that you're ready to get started, and the person will take you through the process of registration and everything. Don't be confused. I may be the one to give you access to this particular video you're watching right now, or someone else in my community showed you or gave you the access to this particular video you're watching right now. Okay, either way, I want you to send a DM back to the person and tell it to the person that you're ready to get started, and you've been given 20%. You've been given 20,000 naira as discount to get the course as soon as possible. All right, and they're going to be given a walkthrough of the registration process. So if you're ready to change your financial life, if you're not someone that loves giving excuse, it may not work for me, it is a scam, it is this, it is that, I've done a lot of businesses in the past, I've done this, I've done that. If you know that you're not tied, you're not stuck to your excuse, because when you keep on making excuse, it will surely keep on killing you. It will surely keep on depriving you of opportunities that may have helped your life. So I don't want you to keep on to that opportunity or to that excuse. I don't want you to procrastinate. I want you to take action immediately by going back to the person and telling the person that you're ready to get started. Okay, and you'll be on your way to the registration process. So are you ready?